Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of the good neighborhood. Hold on, see.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari. She's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I remember you. The memory inducement. Vault 111, right? What's this all about?
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? Yeah, I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you gotta give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
I'm not saying this was a mistake.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
I'm just...
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
Are you sure these guys know what they're doing?
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
You seem kinda green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's this family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg. I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. You're with the Institute? I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis.
I'll try to locate another memory as quickly as I can. Please try to remain calm.
That's good. Checking through the logs.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Hopefully it's all...
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Just find it.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Ponzi.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
6. Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son?
His whole setup in Diamond
This appears to
City
be
was
a very
part of some
recent
elaborate plan of the old man's.
Good news, I think.
Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So,
I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
It's all over, but the dreaming.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
It's all over but the crying, and nobody's crying but me.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me. But that suit of power armor you've got on might be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me. Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship? Yowza.
Oh man, someone... I am so happy to see you again. I got all kinds of candy if you're interested.
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen building. I mean, just think about that name. There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
How's it going? You find that brewing machine yet? Or are you just here looking for scrap?
I'll take a look.
Let me know if you want to trade.
Fist was weak leader. Strong glad to be rid of him.
Just go away. Haven't you done enough to torment me already? At least now I'll have time to work on my part to the last digit calculation.
All systems are a go, sir.
When we were kids, we used to steal my dad's
I'm getting hungry. Want someone to eat? Why fight robots? Can't eat steel. So many humans, not many super mutants. You great fighter. Strong. Follow.
I heard Austin's making a quick recovery.
Still can't believe they found an entire new section of the vault. If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the Meadows. They can patch you up.
Have you found someone that can help me become human?
Dr. Amari may be able to help.
Then we must see this doctor. At once. Please. Do you need something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Seeds. I need more seeds. Don't want any trouble in it.
You're getting to be a regular around here.
Need to check the water pumps again. Weather sounds funny.
If you want a new look, stop by my salon sometime.
Nice Pip-Boy. If it ever starts acting up...
You whipping up a new batch of pies today? I heard Alexis promised one to Erin, and I know how you hate to disappoint the little ones.
Marcus William Somerset. Oh, don't you go on thinking you're so clever. Those pies are going to be for Calvin and his crew. Lord knows they could use a treat right now.
Hey, you try telling that to Erin and breaking a little girl's heart. I didn't realize my wife was so cold-blooded.
Mark, I swear, over 40 years of marriage, you need to count your blessings you're still alive. Oh, good to see that little boy up and about again. Heard you really made an impression on the vault, too. So what can I get for our new hero?
Let's see what you got.
Selection isn't what it used to be, but
Heard we got a pretty big mess to look into now with that new vault.
Just the person I wanted to see.
She runs the Sunshine Diner.
I can't believe we had a whole colony with a whole rest.
Power out in Vault 81. We got raiders here.
Showing off that power armor?
We got a barber here if you need it.
Thank God Ashes is back. Aaron is crazy about that cat.
If you need something, ask Alexis. I can't make heads or tails of her story.
Hey, halt.
I hope you don't have anything that needs fixing. I really don't feel like working.
Your Pip-Boy ever act up on you? Mine's been glitchy lately.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
Great. Let's take a look. Everything's under control.
Yeah?
Thank God I got my jet, man. I'm barely getting by here.
Hey, Bobby.
The Overseer's going to kill me. Maybe even kick me out. Everyone's going to blame me for this. I just know it. So stupid. What the hell was Austin doing?
Is that power armor? I've heard of it. The first time.
That was quite a storm that passed through here. Either way, doesn't change what needs fixing around here.
Aardvark? Such a funny word.
Excuse me, Overseer.
It's crazy to think we never knew that portion of the vault existed all this time.
Overseer.
The people here will never forget what you did for Austin.
Heads up.
Need something, yes?
Don't want any trouble in 81.
You should stop by and see Horatio. Can't imagine you come across me.
Remember, no funny business.
Doctor, my friend here needs your help.
Oh? I'm not a mechanic. What could she possibly want from me?
Greetings, Doctor. I wish to download my data and co-program it into a human brain.
You want what? Is she serious?
Curie has a lot of pre-war research data, but she can't continue her important work as a robot.
Why not?
There are fundamental limitations in my robotic systems. I have no capacity for the human trait of inspiration.
I've never considered anything like you're proposing. It's an interesting problem. The memories wouldn't be hard. We translate those from the brain to computers and back all the time here. It's how the loungers work. Her personality, though, all the extra pieces of robotic programmed decision-making, a normal organic brain wouldn't know what to do with them. A synth brain, on the other hand, well, it's already somewhere between the two.
You're not suggesting... I won't kill a synth.
I'm suggesting nothing of the kind. Allow me to explain. I've worked on synths before, giving them memory wipes so they can live a life free of the Institute. But the procedure isn't always successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state. Living, but with no cognition. I know a caretaker for one of these brain-dead synths. If they're willing, we could try transferring your friend's consciousness into her.
I'd like to try.
We just need her caretaker's consent. Give me a day to get in contact with them. They're understandably cautious, but I think they'll hear me out.
I will stay with the doctor. Assuming all goes well, I want to be ready for the procedure.
The caretaker should get back to me soon. She's not one to wait.
So, you're the one that wants to put a robot brain in G519? You know she's a synth. We're supposed to protect them.
Glory, she wanted new memories. She knew her personality would be all but erased. These are just different memories. Perhaps better ones.
I don't know. Maybe I should just let her go.
Her sacrifice will give someone else the gift of life.
I think she'd like that. Fine. Do it. Do it now, before I change my mind.
Curie, let's begin.
I should see this through.
Terminate all non-essential operations.
Affirmative.
All right. Connection complete. I have access to your friend's memories. G5's already been prepped, so this shouldn't take long. Yes. There.
My chest. What is happening?
Just breathe. It's an autonomic function. Just let your body do what it must.
I feel so strange.
Listen to me. Can you hear me? What is your name?
My designation is Contagions, Vulnerability, Robotic, Infirmary Engineer. Or Curie.
You had me worried there.
Do not concern yourself. I feel better now.
Good. Very good. Now let's test some cognitive functions. What is 1 plus 2?
3.
If I threw a baseball at your head, what would you do?
Move.
Think of a strong memory. The first that comes to mind. Tell me about it.
Dr. Barrow was very old. He was the last living scientist in my section of Vault 81. He was on his bed, very weak. He said to me, "Curie, you must..." And he died before he finished the sentence. Oh, my insides feel peculiar. What is that?
You might be feeling grief for a friend.
This unit has no friends, but there, my chest is tightening when I think of poor Dr. Barrow.
The operation appears successful. But I think it will take a lot of adjustment for your new friend. She may need your help to make the transition.
Thank you, Doctor, for this opportunity. I wonder what has happened elsewhere. Is what has befallen the Commonwealth atypical, less extreme, more?
Listen, G519 went through a lot. But she was good. Solid. I hope a little of that's still there. And if it isn't, make sure all of this was worth it.
What was G5 like?
Tough. Tough enough the SRB had to strip her mind. More than once. When I saw G5, she didn't even recognize me. But I owed her from my time in the Institute. That's all I'm going to say. Losing G5 was tough. But I think she would have wanted her death to mean something. See you back at HQ.
Heads up.
Do you need some? Remember, to breathe. I keep thinking if I forget to do this, no more Curie. And suddenly, all this excitement we do, there is an element of something new. What if my arm is blown off? It is not so simple to repair this now.
Don't worry. I'll keep you safe.
That makes me feel better. Calm. I will be fine. It is coming to me. Quickly, I hope. Just bear with me. I am sure my research will blossom with this magnificent new hardware.
Look alive.
Do you need something from me? Here's what I have on me. Will serve any purpose. Be careful. If the shielding on the reactor core isn't perfect, it can be hazardous to your
Look
health.
alive.
May I be of assistance? appear to be under fire. What was lost is found. I am still intact.
Gonna rub you out!
Want to smash something. Strong want to smash something. Strong getting want something to eat.
Crop's coming in pretty good. You got what it takes to go far with us. I can tell.
So,
I really should study my lines. You can usually still get some pretty nice parts off of these old models.
Yeah? There you are. I almost thought you forgot about me.
Actually, I'll be back later.
All right, suit yourself. It's not like I have anything else to do.
Only thing better than getting pissed
There you
is
are.
picking a fight. Am I
Almost
right?
thought you forgot about me.
Time to hit the road.
About time. I was getting bored.
Do you have any new injuries for me to treat today, Monsieur MacCready?
Feeling fine, thanks. But if a couple of stim packs fall my way, I wouldn't object.
Fist was weak leader. Strong glad to be rid of him.
A couple of rounds help you out?
Someday, super mutants kill everything. Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon.
Nothing stays hidden forever.
Seems to be growing well.
What do you need, General?
Hey.
Is there something you need?
I need to assign someone to this. I need to assign someone to this.
Like the robots know better than punching a trash can.
My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success. Why? Me? I'm
Would you like me to go with you?
Strong protect you. Humans say. Got your back.
so a ghoul walks into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve ghouls here." Ghoul says, "That's fine. Is the human fresh?"
even says welcome like the stench of urine-soaked garbage. Well, you're not going to need that stuff anymore.
I'll make this quick! Getting rained on over here. I'll drop you out! Where'd you go? Oh, I'll find you. Oh, I'll find you. Time to die.
put you on us. Someone's got a beat on us. I got the drop on it.
Fix you, dude. That's how we do things around here.
Nice pair of cement shoes for ya.
Let's see those moves, tough guy. Your buddy McCready's got a rep here and good neighbor. Bad attitude, good aim.
Yes.
Hey, you find it yet? What's the holdup?
There are a lot of boxes, okay? Just hold on to your ass.
Good food is waiting around.
Face breaking! Over here! Lost them!
What a waste of time. Pretty sure we're not alone. Find anything useful on him?
shouldn't have crossed us. Cock up another kill for me.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace.
I've heard some exterminator cleaning out the rats in the old warehouses. Oh, just doing my job. Always appreciate doing business with a professional.
Charlie.
My client appreciates the work he's doing with rat.
Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to that.
What? Got a staring problem.
Oh, you staying with us today? Renter assumes no expectation of privacy or safety for you or your belongings.
Deal.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
I just see you? I got whiplash.
Hey,
Oh,
Rufus.
You should
How's it going?
definitely try
You
this.
find that brewing machine yet? Or are you just here looking for scrap?
I'll take a look.
Let me show you what I got.
Hey, Rufus.
Hey,
I'll take a look.
let me know if you want to trade.
Need to sell some junk. Head to Daisy's Discounts. Need a place to stay?
Cleo.
Hotel Rex.
I hope you're buying. Even a girl with an arsenal full of weapons needs to make a living after all.
Sure. Let's take a look.
A gun for every occasion.
Means a lot to me that you made the library a safer place. Thanks again. Now you're here to trade.
I'll take a look, sure.
All the supplies, money, or violence can buy.
Peace, brother.
I spent my childhood living right next to it. Seriously bad memories. Yeah.
I'm not saying.
Remember, no fun.
I'm not saying this.
You got guts wearing that pit boy of the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone has
Power armor. Better not be here to cause any trouble.
Well, hope this helps.
Your thoughts?
Keep leading and I'll follow you. That was the deal, right?
How do you feel about us?
I think we'd get along better if you started listening to me once in a while.
Nothing else I needed.
looking to do some trading, look for the depot. Alexis is just about everything you need.
Do you need something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway. A moment, please.
What is it?
I owe you so very much, and I do not mean to sound ungrateful, but I fear I am barely holding myself together.
It's all right. I'm here for you.
Thank you. That means so much. Becoming a synth is just so overwhelming. At first it was a struggle just to master basic functioning. How to brush the teeth, how to operate with only two hands, etc. But now I am full of inconsequential thoughts, feelings. How do you do everything with this whirlwind in the head?
I hope some of these inconsequential feelings involve me.
Yes. No. And see, now my head goes ever more. Spin, spin, spin. You make it look so effortless, like breathing. But for me, it is so hard to focus, to do research. And inspiration is as elusive as ever. I fear I will never contribute anything to the world.
The world? Not so sure, but you've certainly made a difference to me.
More feelings. No words for them. The saving grace in all of this is you. As a robot, I had much appreciation for you. But now, it is deeper. I am still loyal. But now I do this because I want to. Because you are my friend.
So, just friends? Nothing more than that?
I feel very funny. I must cut this short. My eyes, they are malfunctioning. Adieu.
Hey.
You need something, yes?
Good work on the cat retrieval. I thought for sure Ashes was his daughter.
You should stop by and see Horatio. I can't imagine him coming back.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner.
assistance, civilian.
Who's there?
You're mine now! Hands up, asshole!
So that was Billie Holiday. Billie is spelled with an I and an E, and she's a lady.
I'm dead already.
So, some recent activity in, here, in Diamond City that you might want to know about. I've heard, it seems that, Nick Valentine is looking into some, former residents of Diamond City. There was a house within the West Stands, and there was a guy and a kid living there, and they didn't really bother anyone, but, well, I guess maybe there was something funny about the whole thing, and I mean weird funny, not funny. I saw the guy. He was, sort of scary, but, well, I don't really know much more than that, but, I guess if you see that guy, or the kid that was living with him, you should tell Nick. Or the guards. Or maybe both. Next we've got Betty Hutton. She's pretty good, right? Everybody?
Hey.
What? Who you want?
That's it.
belongs in the garbage can, yes?
Burn marks. They must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Prydwen's in town.
Paladin Dance. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally! Some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Had some help from our new friend. I've offered him a place on our team, but I'm not sure he's willing to accept. In the meantime, he's welcome to take shelter here, as long as he doesn't get in our way.
Dropping muties and ferals is my specialty. And synths? Hell. They're
There's
just
still a
extra
place
target
for you in the
practice for
Brotherhood,
me.
if you want it.
What would be expected of me if I joined?
You'd be under my command, and I'd expect you to follow orders. No more mercenary work. This is the real thing. You'd have access to advanced military weapons, as well as your own personal suit of power armor. Most importantly, you'd have the Brotherhood at your back, ready to spill its own blood to keep you alive. So, what do you say?
I'd be honored to join.
Then that settles it. Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with. What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough guy. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Are you gonna teach me this code of ethics?
If you were paying attention in ArcJet, you should have learned some of it already. The rest will become apparent as you spend time with your fellow soldiers. Now, since I know you're eager to get started, I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Does this mean I'm one of you now?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Prydwen. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder?
I wish we can see eye to eye.
Reese only sees one thing. Reese. Reese bleeds brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
Is there something between the two of you?
When I first joined up, Reese is the one who sponsored me. He took me under his wing, showed me the ropes. I thought there was a little more between us, so I asked him if he cared about me that way. He told me the Brotherhood of Steel was all that he cared about, and there was no room for anything else in his life. We never spoke about it again. Look, I need to get back to things. If you're worried about Reese, just keep doing what you're doing. He'll come around soon enough. So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology that was lost when the bombs fell. I have a list of locations that contain artifacts we need you to recover in order to have them cataloged and studied by our scribes. Here, this should cover all the information you'll need to find your first artifact. Good luck, and be careful.
Whole lot of shaking. Whole lot of it. Yep. That was, Big Maybell. So, there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps. They help synths who want to escape.
They ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, this is as far as I know.
Yeah.
Hey, Carla.
Hey there.
It sounds
Trading?
kinda crazy.
I'll take a look, sure.
You break it, you buy it.
If it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer to just sit here and play music. Why do these objects keep moving?
These appear worthless. Surely we can leave them behind.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
It's a really
Biggest
upbeat song,
need
but I don't know. I feel like maybe Ray Smith was a little.
Seems to be growing well. I need to assign someone to this.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time. Yeah?
Nice night. Means things with sharper eyes than us will be on the hunt.
We'd move faster if you kept your eyes on the road and off me arse.
Hey.
You need some...
World's always gonna have tyrants. But if I get my way, there'll be a lot less. So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Anything I can do? You just say the word. Nights like this, a warm spot with a cold beer is heaven.
Heads up.
Trade is good.
What's the angle here?
We put on some wonderful radio plays. You should listen sometime.
Not a lot of folks would travel with a ghoul, even one with my kind of...
charisma.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks.
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of calves.
Hi.
I'm sorry I laid all that crap about me feelings on you a while ago. I hope it hasn't affected our friendship.
Not at all. In fact,
I really appreciate. I know I've said up to now, but you, I feel like I can. What I was hoping.
I'll always
Still feels good. Anyway, and if you need.
We can keep traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
If you haven't been to
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
The latest news there.
You know what? Never mind.
You know where to find me.
Which, out of context, sounds
Heads up.
pretty funny.
Do you need
But I
something
mean,
from...
she's a ghoul, so it's actually sort of, you know, literal. Anyway, there was talk. Still, I hear that she was maybe up to something, a heist, as they say, hypothetically, something sort of big. I guess. Yeah, maybe. Who knows though? But well, she sort of disappeared. Like no sign of her, and nothing has gone missing. At least not that I've heard of. Which I realize isn't saying much. This is a serious news story! Don't undercut yourself! Did the job go wrong? Or was it so successful that, just no one knows about it? There may never be answers. Which makes it kind of hard to, you know, report on it. Maybe I shouldn't have tried. Johnny Mercer is up next. I don't think this song's all that great, really, but some people like it.
Look alive.
What? Do you want? Ah, you look quite dashing in that.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting.
Robots in the area, sir. Best be careful if you think they aren't capitalists.
data.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
I suppose we should dispatch them. Oh, there you are. This place is so violent. Looking for the shooter.
Good morning, teachers and students.
What causes the deterioration of this good condition?
It is a fabulous Wednesday here at Suffolk County Charter School. The Glee Club is having their seasonal bake sale today. So stop by and show your support so we can send our team to the regionals. Remember, actual baked goods are forbidden on school grounds, so they will be selling colorful cups for your food paste. Oh, also, we will be having a school assembly during second period tomorrow on the dangers of strangers by Jangles, the moon monkey himself. Once again, we would like to thank our benefactors from the NAPP program for allowing us to have such a big star come and speak to you kids. We owe our benefactors strict adherence to the rules they have set forth. This is Principal Hudson, signing off. Have a great day.
A ghoul. Yes, intriguing. Starting recording. Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly. Their pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters. There is to be fighting. Radiation should be avoided at all costs. It could damage you irreparably.
You just heard crawl out through the fallout. Hey, have you seen the, well, there's this article in, the newspaper. Public occurrences. Boy, I mean, it's something. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, I'm not saying it's correct at all.
Good morning, teachers and students. It is another great week here at Suffolk County Charter School. I hope everyone is getting their costumes together for the annual Halloween festival. I would like to take this opportunity to remind you that no outside food is to be brought on campus as of this week. This goes for faculty, as well as students. We have received generous donations for our implementation of the Nutrition Alternative Taste Program. We owe our benefactors strict adherence to the rules they have set forth. Thank you for your attention. This is Principal Hudson, signing off.
If you haven't been a good neighbor recently, like I certainly haven't, because I haven't been anywhere, you might not know about the latest news there. You may have heard the name Bobby No-Nose, which, out of context, sounds pretty funny. But I mean, she's a ghoul, so it's actually sort of, you know, literal. Anyway, there was talk, so I hear that she was, maybe up to something? A heist, as they say, hypothetically. Something sort of big, I guess? Yeah, maybe. Who knows, though? But, well, she sort of, disappeared. No sign of her. And nothing has gone missing, at least not that I've heard of, which I realize isn't so much.
This is a serious news story! Don't undercut yourself!
Did the job go wrong? Or was it so successful that, just no one knows about it? There may never be answers, which makes it very hard to report on it. Maybe I shouldn't have tried. Here's Frankie Carl with a song that, frankly, sounds a little too good to be true. I'm not saying he was embellishing, well, no, okay, I guess I am. Never mind. Here's one more tomorrow.
Predicted this condition. It appears engaging evasive maneuver. No sign of enemy activity. Detecting an increase in radiation.
That's it.
It was not locked at all. Oh, wait. You did this?
I'm through.
I believe the term is Yahoo? Oh, I am in combat again.
Going up.
Look alive.
May I be of assist? What shall we talk about?
Your thoughts?
So much to experience and feel. How can I fit it all in one lifetime?
That was it?
As you wish.
No way I could pick this.
disappears than I was led to believe. It's dangerous. Combat is quite vigorous exercise.
Nice.
Happy Friday, all. The NAPP program launched this week with success, but not without problems. I hate to have to throw away your mother's carefully packed lunches, but I am afraid we must put our foot down on this issue. I am assured all of you will get used to the flavor of the pace. Also, I have been informed that flavor varieties will be on their way pending continued success of the program. How exciting! To those complaining, I will repeat. There are absolutely no psychological or physical side effects from participation in the NAPP. Any observed effect is assuredly psychosomatic, and possibly related to a lack of trust in the government. Remember, our participation in the NAPP not only helps our school, but in the long run benefits our nation. Thank you for your attention. This is Principal Hudson, signing off.
This belongs in the garbage can, yes? We may not be alone. What do... do you want?
I hope you enjoyed that last song. Okay. not know about the latest news. You may have heard of Bobby No-Nose, which, out of context, sounds pretty funny. But I mean, she's a ghoul, so it's actually sort of...
Shit! Oh, man!
Anyway, there was talk, so I heard she was,
Made a big mistake.
I'd much rather discuss science.
Fluffy head.
Sort of thing. I guess, maybe. Well, she sort of, disappeared. No sign of her. And nothing has gone missing, at least not that I've heard of, which you realize...
Why is everything so dangerous up here?
Story. Don't undercut yourself.
Did the job go wrong? Or was it so successful that,
I would prefer if there was a whole lot less of
about it.
that.
There may never be answers, which makes it kind of hard to, you know, report on it. Maybe I should try. Uranium Fever is on next, and, well, I'm pretty sure enough time has gone by that we can all find the humor in this subject, right? Maybe?
Nice.
My primary job is
Lucky.
enemies have been dispatched.
I've done this hundreds of times.
Nothing there now.
I'm hit! Taking...
Of your success are virtually immune.
Hey.
You need be careful. Violent engagements can result in a variety of injuries.
I'm gonna feast on your flesh, human!
Hey.
Ah, the TB virus. There were rumors of violent tendencies. extensive capabilities.
The Commonwealth is ours!
I believe you're supposed to file a police report, yes? And all the little things go in baggies for evidence. At least I can observe battlefield from us. Contact broken. Enemies have been dispatched.
We're hot!
You are seriously fucked, you know that?
Perfect. Hey.
May I be of assistance?
Who doesn't love some Louis Jordan? Am I right? 'Cause I am. Because Louis Jordan rules. Hey, have you seen the, well, there's this article in, the newspaper, Public Occurrences. Boy, I mean, it's something. I mean, I'm not saying anyone is a synth, you know. I'm not saying it's correct at all. And you know, of course, the mayor. I mean, I was I've asked to read. I have a statement from the mayor's office. Well, I mean, it just says here nothing to worry about. That it's, you know, safe and all, everybody. Kind of, it's crazy stuff, right? I mean, really? Anyway, it's well, it's something to think about, I guess. Here's it's into each life some rain must fall.
getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Need something?
You need something, General?
I hope you're finding the broadcast useful.
What's going on?
What do you need?
You have no idea what it's been like scrounging around for 2 centuries with this ugly mug.
Need something?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Sure.
Howdy.
Hello,
Yeah?
sir.
Farming's as honest as... honest work gets.
Don't much care for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Seems to be growing well.
It's 9 p.m. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10 p.m. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
That was Anything Goes by Cole Porter. That was Anything Went. Huh. No? No. Stupid.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that
this
something?
radio station here? We don't really make any caps, and there are well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this. John and Kathy Super Salon invites you to try out the latest innovations in hairstyles. Look good. Make people jealous. Oh. Here we go. Some Bob Crosby. Well, I really like this one.
He ran! You crazy? What just happened? Engaging defensive
Come on, asshole!
I believe I already have enough data on combat-related maladies. Here we go!
You or me.
Hi.
Thanks for your help fighting them off.
Excuse me.
Thanks for your help, pal.
I was glad to help out.
Can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
I'd like to trade some items.
Sure.
Hey there.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
I want to trade a few things.
Of course.
Hey.
Looking for a weapon?
Can we trade a few things?
Sure thing.
Seems to be growing well. Can we trade a few things?
Okay.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Sure thing.
Roy Brown, again. Plenty of his records survived. Somehow. Well, here's a, I guess you'd say, unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers, is it knights? Soldier? Constabulary? What are we calling them now? Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge police station. They were in pretty bad shape for a while. But then the Vault Dweller showed up and gave them a hand. Or a gun. Or something. The Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon then.
Got it.
Oh, we're gonna die! Oh!
Here's End of the World by Skeeter Davis. It's, well, I think it's maybe a little melodramatic there, Skeets.
Okay.
But that's just me.
coroner be doing that instead?
Easy living, this ain't.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Hey there.
If you're looking for armor, I may have something you can use.
How are things going?
Can't say anything comes to mind. Need armor?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Great.
Seems to be growing well. Seems to be growing well.
You know, things are
Radio
looking
Freedom,
up.
the voice
I
of
can
the
feel it
Minutemen.
this time.
It's 1 a.m.